This for his running back, McCoy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it to him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 at the 19.
50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's brought down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Let's go. Four down. Alert. Hey, 20.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Anthony in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now Allen throwing on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Leopard! Leopard!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On play action, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Leopard! Leopard!
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he'll check this one down in the corner. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run the dark one. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back now in Miami. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Fighting through pressure. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Bills on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Here's Jeff Locke now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Forbath, the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident, when you're trying to...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Now Forbath for the extra point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Allen now looks to throw. His throw incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On play action, Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. Now that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Quick.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Corey Grant, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The rookie Micah Fitzpatrick with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tannehill on the left side. This is Stills. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter.